Oh, at church.
I had overall like 400 people.
55. That's pretty cool.
Let's see.
Okay, see that little green slotted thing?
Uh-huh.
When the engine starts, it's supposed to pull in when it gets vacuum. And it's not. So that little thing's not even working. It's trying to. So this part's bad, plus it ain't even hooked up. I've got another carburetor over there like this, but it's got the vacuum pull off right here. So this part's not even working.
Scoot down here a little bit more so they can see, because there they don't see.
But if,
Yeah, there you go.
if it wasn't hooked up, it still, I mean, it was hooked up, it still wouldn't have worked.
Hi, Joel. Yes, that's a 72, the blue one. Hi, Reed, and welcome back, Wild Bill. Not much exciting things going on this week. He got the engine back in and the transmission put back in, and so what are you working on right now, Jerry?
Carburetor.
Carburetor.
The choke is not the right one. I gotta try to figure out how to get it hooked up. They've got parts from two different carburetors here and neither one of them are the right kind. So I gotta try to decide what it takes to get it working.
Yeah, 360.
So we'll need this piece, but we've got to try to figure out how to hook it up first because it won't do any good to have it if it's not hooked up.
Well, welcome in, Reed. You got 19 people watching right now. Work on that.
Well, you only had it on about 2 minutes. I've got a way to find some other pieces. Oh, I might have it right here. The first one I pulled out. Maybe what we need. Hit 'em. Okay. All right. Now, see how this sits over to the side?
Uh-huh.
It'll hook directly into that.
Oh, okay.
But now, it fastens right there. We gotta see that don't have a way to
Yeah.
fasten it. But this is the one we need. We'll test it and see if it works. Okay, watch that right there. It's not working either. It's leaking somehow. Crap. That's got a rubber diaphragm in there and it's broken.
So that's no good.
Yeah, well, we can get a new one, but see that other one, this piece went right in here. This one's over further to the right. And it's just in line with that. But we don't have a way to bolt it on. So,
That's pretty cool, Joel. Yeah, COVID definitely gave people a lot of time to get stuff like that done. Now Jerry's working on this one. This is my truck, he's working on it. I'm just here to learn, and I'm not a mechanic in any way. He's got himself a whole lot of extra parts laying around. I'll show you over there. So he's got a little cabinet full of, he'll use it to get spare parts off of them, and just like we're doing today. So it's pretty cool. Got himself a little collection going on there. Yeah, I like the 40s, 50s, and 60s are on my favorites. I like the 70s. I obviously got one, but I think those are on my favorite ones. So there's the better view of the body. Not too bad. Minor little rust. There's the inside. So we're just working on it bit by bit, restoring it. Got himself a dirt race car, and takes that one drag racing.
here's another one that's in the right position. Oh, this is a different one. There's another one that's in the right position. So we may have to that's a two.
Yeah, Bill, I'm gonna get that seat reupholstered at some point. It'll be pretty nice and have cup holders installed in the middle. Man, that sucks, Joel. Joel said he had a 70 and it got lost in a forest fire a couple years ago. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, Bill said that's a box of gold when you need those parts.
Oh yeah, I save everything.
Yeah.
This is all Motorcraft carburetors, different years or whatever. I'm just trying to find the right parts to get that one hooked up correctly, and I don't know if we're gonna.
He also has himself quite a few buckets of bolts and nuts he collected. He was a semi driver, collected quite a few of those. I mean, he has buckets full. It's coming real handy. Get them out, dump them out, and use it for the truck and not have to go buy any. That's pretty neat, Bill.
This is a carburetor off my old one. It's totally different as well. So we're not having really good luck right now finding what we need. So this one's leaking too. It's trying to see, it should pull
Yeah.
in like that. So it's trying to, but it's leaking. But this is another one. That one and this one have the right distance over to collect that right there, but we don't have a place to bolt it to. So I could make a bracket.
Yeah, Bill, that's what Jerry was saying. You could also always find yourself a parts truck for real cheap and get it just for the parts for some of your projects. It's always a good idea.
this is the setup we need. We just don't have a way to put it on there.
Yeah.
So I gotta try to think about that a minute. This carburetor, did not work great. I rebuilt it twice, and it was always kind of hard to start. When it was warm.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Well, we know this carburetor works, it's just a choke that don't. And if I make a bracket to put something like this on it, then we'll have to go get a new one because none of these works anyway. You can buy these little pieces. So that's what they've done. They've mismatched year models.
Uh-huh.
See, this is one of my 70, and there's nothing on it that's the same as the 72. The choke pull-off's right there on this one.
Yeah.
When the choke it ain't wanting to work for some reason. But anyway, when the choke is shut and the engine starts this to push down and opens the choke. But that's not what we have here. It's a different setup. So,
So since there's not a way to mount one on the one that goes to my 72, what do you think we should be doing?
well, I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do to probably have to make a bracket that bolts here, comes over here and goes up so I can bolt one of these to it. But sometimes you gotta think about stuff. You think, oh, I can do this. Then you can start doing it. Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So I gotta try to think of stuff that's gonna work. I'll take this one off. See, something like this could take 2 hours. Some little simple thing.
Yeah.
Can take 2 hours to get it resolved, or maybe more than that. Let's see. You could drive it without the choke, but it would be hard to keep it running until the engine got warm. Oh, I was gonna take the other one. So you see, that's where that would hook in. And then this pulls the choke open. So I just gotta try to figure out how to get that all, how to
Yeah.
put 2 different year models of stuff together to make it work. Then this hose here that they got plugged off, it'll go here
Okay, I see.
to make the
For a minute. We'll be right back, guys.